How you doing? Welcome to Beach Investing. I'm your host, Andre Angelkowski, and today we are with a very special guest, Don R. Campbell.
It's great to be here, Andre. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And Don is the president of the Real Estate Investment Network, also known as REIN. He's been the president or with REIN for 19 years, and it's a fantastic organization. And I would love to know if you can share with the viewers a little bit about what your goal is as the president of REIN.
Sure. Well, my goal is quite clear, and that is to help investors, without selling them real estate, without selling them a bunch of stuff, just help investors get better at what they do. I want to change the conversation around real estate. I want to make sure that investors are investing, not guessing or speculating, and we do that with our 16-person staff that does research and analysis and support. And we've been doing this for 19 years, and it's an absolute pleasure. As we just finished here, our annual multifamily conference, and boy oh boy, the difference that we were able to make this weekend was fantastic.
It's true, and I've been a member for just over 5 years, and what Don just said is absolutely true. It is truly amazing, very informative, very educational. Well, thank you for that.
You're so welcome.
So a couple of days ago, you organized a bus tour with about 5 buses full of investors, about 250 investors, and what happens is we've toured some of the Ontario's top towns. And one of those towns happened to be the Toronto beaches, which includes East York, Leslieville, Upper Beach, Danforth, and Riverdale. The one question I'd love for you to answer is, why did we tour that area?
Well, number one, it's really quite clear on that, Andre, and that is because I like to be a myth buster. And I've been hearing a lot of stories that you can't get good cash flow, or the market, the average price is going off into record territory. Well, averages are for average people. We don't study the average price. We look for opportunities within those average prices. And by going into those regions, we were able to drive by specific properties. Now, we don't sell properties. This was not a get out and buy a property. This was all about economics. We drove through areas where we could actually see good, solid cash flow in areas that are going to be positively affected by this whole billion-dollar project that's going down in the waterfront of Toronto. So it's not going to happen tomorrow. And that's what's great about this. The stuff that we predict in our analysis is 24, 36, 48 months in advance of that next ripple or that great opportunity. And you know what? Right now, this bus trip drove through some of these areas, some of them sketchier, and they will not be sketchy 48 months from now.
So there was a lot of stuff happening in the Toronto waterfront area, the Regent Park, and there was all this redevelopment happening, you know, for the Pan Am Games, the new Seneca College campus that's happening there. A whole bunch of stuff that just was brought to our attention by the city councils that were there, and they gave us a whole great information, and thank you for organizing that. It was fantastic.
I love being a mythbuster. I love to walk, drive area. And you know who learns the most? When we go on these tours once a year, and the people who learn the most are the ones who live in the area. Because inevitably, you have your preconceived idea, and you really don't know what you're doing, and you kind of go drive to work in the same way, drive home in the same way, take the same subway, and inevitably you miss the opportunities right underneath your feet.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers, everyone.